this is a few $100s, to be honest with you. But what a wonderful gift, and I'm excited to get it and see it and so on.
Does that include comments you've made on other people's
and people have posted or commented about you.
Really?
Yeah. What was it called? My Social Media or
Lifebook, wasn't it?
Lifebook, something like that.
Yeah.
I have never heard of that.
Social book.
Yeah,
My
social book.
or something.
I just saw a 50% off thing on Facebook yesterday.
Really?
Yeah. Yep, for one of them. All right, Colin, do you have a favorite Christmas gift or?
Got a new gun safe.
Did you really?
Yeah. I'm not going to give the combination out yet.
Okay.
But yes, that's probably my
newest,
favorite
neatest
gift.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's something I've been needing for a while,
And you got one.
Yeah.
All right. He trumped us, didn't he, Kevin?
There you go.
Sorry.
Right. Now let's hear what Brooks got.
Well, mine was actually a gift to myself and my oldest daughter, Hannah.
Okay.
And it was actually, if you've ever heard of Connects, it was a big roller coaster. It had a motor and everything.
Really?
You put it together, pieces slide together.
Really? Did I see a picture of this somewhere?
On Facebook, yeah.
Okay.
So we put it together and had to put, there's probably 140 pieces of chain. Click each one together.
So what did you do while she put it together?
We put it together.
Oh, you helped her. Okay.
More like she helped me.
Okay. Wow. So that sounds like a nice thing.
Yeah, so now it's sitting on the kitchen table. So when they're eating dinner, she's like, "Can we turn the roller coaster on?" And that thing will go and go and go while they're eating dinner. Yeah.
Huh. Wow, that's kind of cool.
It was a lot of fun.
And she likes it.
Yeah, she loves it.
All right. Well, good. That's a good daddy-daughter thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anybody else got any Christmas things they want to share?
I don't think so.
Does any callers want to? We can't take callers. We might be able to take callers today. Can we?
You can, yeah.
Should we? No, don't.
It's up to you.
There goes the
Your
rabbit
show.
trails.
Your
All right.
show.
All right, no, we're not going to do that.
Look, a butterfly.
Yeah. How far off do you want to get?
All right. Well, anyway, again, write this phone number down, 337-7300, if you want to call and receive one of our free giveaways of the day. The first one was the Zag cleaning kit, so if you want one. The second one was the 2-pack of jump ropes. What's that mean? He does that all the time. We'll be right back. We're taking a break. We'll look different when we come back. We'll be right
Tune in every Saturday morning from 6 to 7 here on Delaware 105.9 and Delaware1059.com for the area's only fishing radio show. Hey folks, John Butler here. If you're an avid angler like me or just starting out, tune in as we chat with the charter captains, bait shops, and experts in the area to help you and me become a better angler one show at a time. The Delmarva Angler, Saturday mornings right here on Delaware 105.9.
On the breezy side for the start of the weekend today, we'll see plenty of sunshine around with a high of 45 in the afternoon. As we get into tonight, mainly clear skies, the low dropping down to 35 degrees. Breezy tomorrow with lots of sunshine around, warmer with a high of 51. But sharply colder as we get into Monday, breezy as well. Despite sunshine and a few clouds on Monday, a high of only 37 in the afternoon. As we get into Tuesday, still cold and breezy, a high in the lower 30s. I'm Courtney Spamer in the Delaware 105.9 Weather Center.
CBS News Update. Flooded out in Illinois, now homeless.
Where's my next move? Where do I go in the event that my house is gone and not livable, you know? So that's a hard situation when you got kids.
LaTanya Ball is living at a Red Cross shelter in Pontoon Beach, Illinois. The high water caused by more than 10 inches of rain over the past week. Nonstop sandbagging is underway in the town of St. Mary, Missouri, to plug a nearby levee on the Mississippi. Senator Roy Blunt says it's time the strength of the embankments is reevaluated.
20-year levee is a levee that's going to top every once in a while, but you wouldn't think 4 times in 20 years.
CBS's Jim Crisula.
The National Weather Service now predicts the Mississippi River at Cape Girardeau will crest Sunday at 1.5 feet above the 1993 record. Hundreds of homes at a power substation are threatened by high water. Access to the small town of Ellenville, Missouri, has been cut off by the flooding.
At least 5 people still unaccounted for in the flood zone. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
The comments, views, and opinions expressed on the air at Delaware 105.9 are those of the hosts, callers, and guests, and not those of staff, management, or advertisers at Delmarva Broadcasting Company. The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 1059.
Oh, my goodness, my goodness. Tell me when we're back on, Brooks. I can't take much more of this.
We're back on.
Oh, my gosh. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. This is the first show of the year. It's been a great year so far. In other words, things have been pretty good. Now, Weller's is closed today. We're taking inventory. After that, we're going to be right back open Monday morning at 9 a.m. I do want to say thank you to everybody. We finished the year at number 985, 985 trailers. So thank you for that, everybody, whether you bought a new one or a used one. We had somebody right at the end of the day buy two at one time, which was very nice. He actually,
almost 3 a day.
Yeah, almost 3 a day. So we've been hammered down. Now a lot of them are them little 5x8s for $5.99, but we're happy. It's still a trailer. It's one less at the big box store. That's a lot of title work. You can only imagine with about 10 to 12 pieces of paper per trailer. You can only imagine. But I want to say thank you. We were trying to break 1,000, but we're on an 8-year high, so we're happy. And thank you very much if you bought a trailer from us. And we are here, and we like your business. We appreciate your business. And what we really learned this year here at Weller's is having the selection has turned out to really be what people appreciate. You can buy a trailer anywhere. There's no question about it. You can buy them at big box stores. When I'm home eating dinner, they're still selling trailers. But I want to let you know that at Weller's, we believe in selection. And why in the world would that matter? Well, let's say you're looking for a 6x12 enclosed trailer. You don't want to limit it to just one brand, one selection, one set of features, and so on. At Weller's, we have many different brands. So you could say, well, this one here's this price, this one here's a different price, and why, in other words. And so we can walk you through it. Some of them are built differently. In fact, they're all built differently. There's no two trailers that are built the same. So anyway, if you need a trailer, whether it's open or enclosed, whether you want a new one or a used one, and another thing I'm in desperate need of is used trailers. So if you have a trailer and you're not using it, and you just want to sell it, you don't even want to trade it in, you just want to sell it, you can bring it on by, and we'll buy it from you. Now, here's a couple requirements. It needs to be your trailer, okay?
Here we go.
Right off the
All
bat.
the stipulations.
Right. All these stipulations.
Oh.
So, first of all, it has to be your trailer, okay? The title actually has to be in your name. You know, as odd as that sounds, in other words, we just want to make sure that it is your trailer and the title's in your name, okay? So if you have a trailer you want to sell, you can't bring it today because we're closed today, all right? But you can bring it Monday, and we'll just write you a check and buy your trailer and be done with it. So if you need a trailer, we got them. If you got a trailer you want to sell, we'll do that. If you need a trailer worked on, we'll help you with that. We have a full-service shop. We're very busy here lately, which has caused me to think it's time to hire more help. So I'm going to throw that one out there, too. I haven't even told my guys about this, but I want to hire another person, a person that could work in the shop, putting on a hitch, working on a trailer, could work out on the lot, putting trailers together, unloading them, stuff like that. I've got 2 really good guys right now. I want to add another one. Actually, I've got 3 right now. I'd like to still add another one. So we're looking for somebody that can give us a hand, that's mechanically inclined. You would just apply in person, but we're going to be growing, and we're going to be adding some more help, and we want to hire somebody. So we're not getting rid of anybody. Nobody's leaving. We just need more. So anyway, you can stop on in if you want to talk about that, but that won't be till Monday. But that's that. We're opening Monday, and so on. I did want to talk about another one of my sponsors real quick, and then I got a big question for Colin. Okay? But let me do this ad.
I'm think of the answer while you're.
You think of the answer, okay? L&W Insurance Agency. Now, a lot of people say, how in the world can you be so pleased with your insurance agency? Well, you know, there are certain things in life you got to buy whether you like them or not. You got to have phones, you got to have electric, but you also
insurance is on the top of that list.
Yeah, insurance is on the top of that list. It's one of them you've got to have it type thing. So, if you need insurance, or if you already have insurance, and I hope you do, and you want to get a second opinion or, you know, something like that, I highly recommend L&W Insurance Agency. I've dealt with them for a long, long time. I never tell them this, but I'm so happy I don't even shop them, in other words, because what I like is I got the insurance when I need it, but what I find is more valuable than the insurance is that service. When you have a problem, when you need a hand with something, they'll help you. I remember when I bought my health care from L&W, I think I bought Blue Cross or Blue Shield or something like that, And the one thing that they said, we don't want you to ever have to call the insurance company. And I'm like, why? They said, because they'll irk you. They'll get you uptight. They'll make you mad. They want you to call us. They want me to call L&W. They're my agent. They're the one that's going to help me with things when I have a problem. And we have dealt with them for years, been very happy. I deal with them. My daughters deal with them. My son Jimmy deals with them. A lot of my friends deal with them. So they not only handle commercial coverage, but they also handle, individual coverage. So if you want health care, you want life insurance, you want homeowners or automobile insurance, or you want one of them umbrella policies, and why people insure umbrellas, I have no idea. But anyway, they have umbrella policies, so they have it all. So it's L&W Insurance Agency. I like this also. When you call during normal business hours, you get a real human being. And believe this or not, they actually speak English, okay? And I can understand what they're saying. So I have found here lately, when I call somewhere and I get somebody and I say, switch me to America. That's where I live. Switch me over to America, if you would, please. But anyway, L&W Insurance Agency, a live human being answers the phone when you call. So that way, if you say, hey, I'm looking for so-and-so, if so-and-so's out to lunch, they let you know. Or if, they're not in that day. So that way you don't just get bounced to a voicemail and wonder what you're going to get and when you're going to get it. So I like all that stuff, okay? That's called service. And a lot of people don't even recognize it anymore because they're so used to dialing these 1-800 numbers and dealing on the internet and, having no idea where they're talking to. So who am I talking about? L&W Insurance Agency. Why am I talking about them? Because I'm saying that I recommend them. If you need insurance or want insurance, it's the new year and you want to just deal with somebody that's going to take good care of you, they take good care of me. So it's L&W Insurance Agency. What more can I say except call them, 856-7828, 856-7828, and they're on the web at lwinsurance.com. I'm sure both Colin and Kevin have plenty of insurance, don't you? Yep. See what I'm saying?
I don't know if I have enough.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you ever have enough.
Well, let's call your agent. All right, Colin, are you ready?
If you're looking to file a lawsuit against me, I've got nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Exactly.
Oh, my goodness. So anyway, are we streaming for sure?
We are streaming for sure.
All right. I want to do another giveaway. I'm about out of items. I'm going to do this one right here. My wife gave me this yesterday and said, I have no idea why you're holding on to it or where you got it or when, but can you get it out of my house? So here it is. It's out of the house.
Wow,
okay. I've got a whole trailer full of these items. Not this item. Things that she said the same thing with.
Get it out of my house.
Get it out of my house, in other words. So she is cleaning closets. This is brand new in the box. I'm going to give it away to the next person that calls and says, I saw it on the stream. So when you call, you've got to describe it just a little bit, okay? So I'm going to hold it up so everybody can see it. Brooks, is it visible?
I'll take it up there a little closer.
Oh, you don't have to. I'll just toss it towards the camera. Is that better? Anyway, if you're watching at wellerdoesdelmarva.com and you see this item and you're the first person to call and say, I'll take it, I want it. I think it was like $15 or $20. It's got the price tag right on it. So anyway, if you want it, you can have it. All you've got to do is call. And Brooks, I just realized I can't give out the phone number anymore, can I?
You can. I unforwarded it. So.
Oh, okay. Anyway, believe it or not, folks, when you called on the phone, it call forwarded to my cell phone. My cell phone is feeding the stream, and every time somebody called, the stream would stop working. Who believes these stories? You know what I mean? Like, who would even believe this stuff? I think Brooks makes this up. So anyway, 337-7300. If you saw what it was on the stream and you want it, you can have it. There is only one. All you've got to do is call and say, I'll take that off your hands. How much was it? $19.74. Who in the world comes up with prices like that?
That's the year I was born.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday. I would
Thank
give
you.
it to you, but I've already put it on the on over the air. $19.74. It's free. You can have it for free, no purchase necessary, and so on. Oh, my gosh. I swore I wasn't going to do this giveaway stuff in 2016.
There you go.
And here we go. I'm right back at it. All right, Brooks, have you got anything you want to say over there?
Well, I do want to say thank you to everybody.
Well, thank you very much.
for helping us last year, and we're looking to start again for this year. So
are we really?
Yes.
And what are we going to do when we start?
We're going to start selling trailers, so we're going to just keep on trucking.
You think we're going to sell any on Monday?
Yeah, I'm planning on it.
Did you see the load? Did you see the load? Did you see the load of aluminum that came in the other day?
I have not seen it yet. I know it's here, though.
Yeah.
So
You missed it, boy. We had a big day the last day of the year.
Is that when it came in?
No,
Okay.
but we had a big day that day. We were very
I saw
busy.
that when I went out to the in the showroom. Looked like it was a pretty good week last week, or this week.
Did you have anything else you wanted to say, Brooks?
That's it at the moment. I'll turn it back over to you,
You can tell
Jim.
he's on vacation, can't you, Kevin? His body's here, but everything else is on vacation.
He's busy.
He's busy. All right, Kevin, how about you? It's your turn.
What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about, I don't want to get into that on the air. I better not. Tell us about your most memorable glitch pertaining to something electronic. Because today is really an electronic glitch
I don't
for
know
me.
if we want to tell that story.
Okay.
So,
all right.
No,
this is
okay.
a family-friendly radio station.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what are your New Year's goals? Got any trips coming up?
No, not really.
Are you raising your rates?
No, we're not raising our rates. No.
Everybody getting a raise?
There you go. None of my employees are up this early because they're on vacation. So yeah.
So
everybody's
you can
getting a
say
raise.
anything.
Yeah.
Any new vehicles in the wind?
Raises all around. Yeah, probably. There'll probably be a vehicle or two changed out this year.
And these bicycles are brand new, right?
And the
fully
bicycles,
insured?
Yeah, fully. Yeah.
Gonna letter them?
Yeah. I think I'm the one that needs the insurance.
Have you rode them yet?
No, only around the tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you excited?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, it really is a great thing. My wife has gotten into bike riding big time. In fact, you guys could be on our Bike to the Bay team if you want. I actually may be doing it.
Really?
Maybe.
With
I
your
think there's a
electric bike.
17-mile version, and I might be doing it.
I
What?
shouldn't tell you that 17 miles is actually more like 22.
What do you mean?
It's not exactly 17. It's a little more than that.
Well, why would you tell me that now? You should tell me after I've rode it. All right, I'm thinking about riding it.
900-foot driveway. I'm going to start there.
Are you really?
Yeah, and
Okay.
and we're going to work from there. So,
Okay.
that's
And that way only
that's
friends and family see you fall.
That's a long way from 17 miles.
Wow. Well,
So-
Jason does 100 and what, 50?
150, yeah.
150.
How about that?
Yeah, but he's younger than we are. A lot of energy. Not quite the wisdom level. So.
We've been exercising over Christmas, so
Wow.
I've been doing the treadmill and
Oh
swimming.
my goodness.
So, but it was just too. It got chilly for the bike. So
Okay.
we'll see.
All right. Well, I am looking for a good year as far as health, wealth, wisdom. I'm hoping to be wiser if I can. I'm going to surround myself with smarter people. And if that doesn't work, I'll just surround myself with less smart people, and then I'll feel smarter.
And you'll feel smarter. There you go.
But I'm feeling real good about the year. Weller's has a tremendous amount of things on tap, and we've got a new brand of trailers we're going to sell, which is a brand called Hallmark. We don't even have them yet. We won't even have any till like March. But they're a big company, and what we're excited about there, we've never really had this, is we're going to be able to sell trailers nationwide. So in the past, we've dealt with a lot of trailer companies that were just out of Indiana or out of Georgia, where we were kind of limited to our geographical area where we could sell. We're now with Hallmark. They have factories all across the United States. They offer a nationwide warranty. They have freight programs anywhere in the United States, so I could literally sell a trailer from anywhere in the United States and have it delivered. So I'm kind of feeling real good about that.
You can have it delivered right to the customer.
Right to the customer's door.
Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
It's called a single pull. You know,
Okay.
they'll just take that one trailer. Yeah. But and they're very excited about us too, because we're going to be a rather large addition to them. So that's a brand called Hallmark. Then we have the kayak industry that we got into the kayak business, and we just last week were approved by a company. Am I saying it right, Brooks? Called Evoke.
That's correct.
And Sundolphin. Evoke and Sundolphin. But as far as Evoke, they don't sell to big box stores or anything like that. And we're going to be their pretty much distributor for like a 40-mile radius. So they were glad to get us, and we were glad to get them. So we are going to pursue the kayak business in a much bigger way. Going to do a little remodeling around here and try to end up with a little more showroom and stuff like that. So all that feels pretty good. The Weller Does Delmarva show is going to also start being on Cozy TV. Didn't work out today, some technical things, but that's something we're going to be doing every Saturday from 7 to 8 in the morning. Dry Zone is going to have us at the Dry Zone Red Barn once a month to do the show there, and Chef Ryan Cunningham is going to get more involved with the show, and we're going to be cooking up food there when we're at the Dry Zone Red Barn. So we're going to hire another person here. We're feeling good about that, and Brooks and Brandon and Jason and Earl, they're going to just steady sell stuff. Brandon's had another baby, so he's got another mouth to feed. He'll be even more serious about selling stuff. So this year is feeling pretty darn good. So I go to Eagles Nest Church, and they got a lot of good things cooking too. So I'm just kind of excited about this year. Interest might have went up. I don't even know if it really went up, but it didn't go up much. So if you have investments, you want interest to go up. If you're paying interest, you'd rather it not, but you want everybody to win in the whole scheme of things. So I'm real excited about this year. Did I miss anything, Brooks? There was a lot of stuff there.
Got an election coming up.
Oh, got an election coming up? That's right. I could end up running for something before it's over with. I could end up running from something before it's over with. So that's yet to be determined. But there's just a lot of good things going on. And that election, I guess probably every red-blooded American's kind of excited about that. In other words, because there's a lot of elections going on, and there's just going to be a lot of new things. So this is going to be a heck of a year. I'm feeling really, really good about it. And the weather's been phenomenal. Gas is less than $2 a gallon.
$1.83 I saw.
$1.83. That means propane's a little less and heating oil's a little less. And so, I feel bad for the people that sell that. But for right now, everybody's getting a break. It doesn't matter if you're making $8 an hour or $28 an hour or anywhere in between. When fuel is down, we all win, because when we all go to the pump, it costs us a little bit less. So,
I think that's one of the closest indicators to the general public, because everybody has to buy fuel.
That's right.
And
even unemployed. I mean, everybody.
Matter,
Everybody buys fuel in some way, shape, or form. Look, everything must be failing, and Brooks is doing nothing now but just taking.
He's going to take a whole bunch of them and
right.
seam
He's
them
going to put them on the internet.
Like video.
Right. Everything must not be working. The stream and the TV.
So many purchases people make are emotional, and
yes, they are.
If you can, when gas was $4 a gallon, it was depressing.
It was very. You take a Suburban or a pickup and you roll up to the gas pump and put 60 gallons in there.
Oh, and it used to infuriate me when it would cut off your card at
$75.
$100.
Yes.
Right. Then you have to go start the whole
It was
process
almost
again.
like an insinuation your credit wasn't any better than that. It's like, what, you think I'm not worth
let
more?
me spend the money to
Right.
fuel this vehicle.
Right. You're already charging me $4 a gallon, and
I mean, that was a big marker for me. It's like, wow, I just filled up, and I was excited that I filled up for less than $75.
Right. But you weren't full. It was just clicking off because it was $75.
Exactly. Yeah. So but that's that emotional thing. When you feel better about how much money you just spend at the gas pump, then you know there's more money in your pocket, and you'll spend money elsewhere.
Right.
It's trickled down. There's no doubt about it.
Ain't no doubt about that. And people like feeling good. I mean, most people do like to spend money. They just hate to spend it on electric and gas and insurance and stuff like that. But, I used to be in the tire business, and I used to have an ad that said, they aren't pretty, they don't taste good, they don't smell good, but you got to have them. That's tires, But, man, when somebody wanted a set of mag wheels, were they in a good mood or what?
Right.
But them tires, boy, they didn't want to buy them. So, but anyway, I got one more sponsor I want to mention if I could, and then we'll just move on to the next thing. But it is our friend, Mark Johnson. I saw him yesterday at the auction. I don't know what he was doing there, but he was there for the tags. Somebody bought, it was C75. I think it sold for $28,000 or $29,000. I don't know if Mark bought that or not. Do you know?
I don't know.
Do you know, Kevin?
I have no idea.
Okay. I don't know if he did or didn't. He probably don't want me to talk about all his private business, but there was other tags he might have bought.
That doesn't sound like Mark to buy.
No, it doesn't. But what, to buy the tag?
To buy, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Spend
know
that
if he
much
did
on
or
a tag.
didn't.
He's
He
not-
was
I
there.
don't think he's
Mark,
that
if you're
into it.
listening, you need to let us know as soon as possible. Were you the buyer of tag C75? So we can stop telling people you might have been. But anyway, Mark Johnson, real good guy. I saw him yesterday. We enjoy being involved with him. He owns a company called That Granite Place. And, you know, we live in a day and time where companies just come to town, open up, go away, and stuff like that. One thing about Mark Johnson and That Granite Place is they're a locally owned, locally operated company, just like myself, Kevin Short, Colin Walls. We're local. We live here. We bank here. We do business here. We buy our vehicles here. We employ people from here. That Granite Place is a local company. Now, what do? They sell granite, marble, quartz. You know, like if you were remodeling your kitchen, you would use them, or if you're building a new house. Now, they have about 300 plus contractors that they already do business with. But if you're building a new house, ask your contractor, where is my kitchen coming from? Because if you're dealing with a contractor that deals with That Granite Place, you can literally go to That Granite Place and design your kitchen. They have like a very interactive showroom there. They can help you design your kitchen, or if you're just a homeowner that's going to do some remodeling and you want to deal with them, you can go right there. They will talk right to the consumer. Or if you're doing it yourself, you can go there. And if you're a contractor and you're not already hooked up with them, they are accepting more contractors also. So it's called That Granite Place. If you ride by, they're right down here on the highway. They have over 1,000 pieces in stock, the largest selection I've ever seen. But what's nice about that, and you were there, Colin, when we saw it, they have these great big slabs, and then they have, like, I'll call it a vein or a grain, but it runs through the slab.
Right.
Well, it's critical if you're, you know, building something that's longer than that one slab, that you have the next slab in stock, because the grain, if you were 4 slabs down, wouldn't match up.
Right.
So that's why he has so much inventory. So if you're building something and you like the color or the way that grain is running, he's got the next piece right in stock when he does your job. Or a lot of people, they sell from a picture or sell from a catalog or only have one of those slabs in stock or a little sample or something. Mark is committed to good customer service, good selection, service after the sale, and they're involved in every aspect of it. And then you saw them in there, and they are polishing it and grinding on it. They look like a bunch of artists. You know, they were taking so much care and pride in what they did. So it's called That Granite Place. Where are they? Right on the highway in Bridgeville. What's their phone number, you're asking? 337-7490, 337-7490. On the web, it's thatgraniteplace.com. Largest selection in Delaware. Real good people to deal with, free in-home estimates, a hands-on showroom, and they'll help you out and they'll take care of you if you have any questions. 337-7490. So tell them I sent you. And Mark, it was nice seeing you yesterday. I don't know what you bought, but I was just kidding with everybody about whether you bought that tag or not. So anyway, that's That Granite Place. I did want to do another giveaway. Is that okay? Okay. This one here, when you speak of money,
you bought the tag, and now you're going to give it away.
I'm going to give it away, okay? Anyway, we have these Weller discount cards, and we sell them for $15 a piece. We've sold a boatload of them, maybe 2 small boatloads of them. But I'm going to give a couple of them away here this morning, okay? So all you've got to do is call us and say, hey, I'd like one of those Weller's discount cards. Now, they're still on the website, Brooks?
Yes.
Right on the front page? So you can go there, and, I mean, who in the world's on there? Well, there's Burgers and Beans in Milford. There's Papa John's. My daughter just got a pizza from there. Buy one large pizza, and then you get one pizza free. That's pretty kind of a cool idea. Yeah. Hardee's. Buy any thick burger and get one free. Abbott's Grill. This is good in Milford and Laurel. 10% off. Applebee's. I went to Applebee's in Milford last night, saved 10%. My daughter went to Applebee's in Seaford last night, saved 10%. So it's kind of nice. Bethany Blues, 10% off. Then you've got Scott Sockrider, professional power wash, real good guy, 15% off. You take a $200 job, that's $30 off. Snow, what?
You pointed out something to me the other day.
Yes.
This is not a card you use and you go for the one visit and drop
No,
it off and leave
right.
it.
It's not like a coupon.
Right.
You don't leave it there.
It
You
expires
use
at the end of the year.
next
So
year,
it's
the end of
all
this year. Yep.
Right.
Isn't that nice?
That's amazing.
It is. So, and we kind of hand-pick these places, Kevin. You know, we want to give everybody a good bang for their buck. Rudy's Diner in Harrington, 15% or 10% off. Snow Yo's, 15% off. Duck Inn Car Wash. This is in Milford or Seaford. $3 off the Extreme Car Wash, 10% off at Arby's. Subway, buy a 6-inch sub, get one of equal or lesser value free with the purchase of a drink. Tamborelli's in Greenwood. McDonald's, the Palace is in Milford, 10% off. Rita's, Nicola's. Everybody likes Nicola's. And this is dine in or carry out. Think about that. 10% off on carry out. Okay? And Mama Maria's in Milford. So they're $15 each, 2 of them for $25, 3 for $30. And here's what we've sold a lot of, 12 for $100. Comes out to $8.35. So if you own a business and you're always looking for a nice little thank you for your customers, buy a dozen of these things and give them out every now and then. Give them to your employees. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give a couple of them away. You've just got to call 337-7300 and say, you know what, I'll take one. I don't want to give one person 2 or 3, but I'll give you one absolutely free, okay? So if you want one, give me a call. But like I say, we normally sell them for $15, 337-7300. If you want one of those free, you can pick it up next week. So other than that, we're having a good time. We're streaming the show. So if you want to watch us later, Kevin has a really nice hat on. I'm not wearing a hat, and I don't think Colin is wearing a new hat, but that's your normal hat, right?
It's camouflage.
Camouflage, so for a minute. And Brooks is not. So we have another caller. Debbie, you don't have to stand up every time the phone rings. She was getting ready to answer it. But anyway, we're having a good time here. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. I'm joined by Kevin Short, myself, Colin Walls, and the vacationing Brooks Ritter.
That's
Is
correct.
that how I say it?
Day and a half left.
Day and a half left. So anyway, and Weller's is not open today, but we are going to be open on Monday at 9. Are we taking a break again?
It is break time.
What time is it?
8 o'clock.
All right, we got one more hour left. Got some big news for you. Stay tuned. We'll be back with Weller Does Delmarva.
The nasty weather of winter will soon be here. Preventative maintenance of your vehicle may be what keeps you from being stranded on the road. Let the pros at your locally owned and operated Ocean Area Goodyear Tire and Service Center in Ocean Pines, Ocean View, and on Route 24 next to Harris Teeter, Millsboro, get you ready. They'll inspect all engine fluids, including oil, brake fluid, power steering fluid, windshield washer fluid, transmission fluid, and fuel filter. They'll check your tires for wear, rotation, or alignment needs, and check tire lights, wiper blades, brake pads, belts, and hoses, heating system, battery, and more. See dealer for details. For quality Valvoline oil changes, Goodyear Tires and Service, get to your locally owned and operated Ocean Area Tire Goodyear Service Centers today. Located in Ocean Pines, Ocean View, and Route 24 next to Harris Teeter, Millsboro. Ocean Area Goodyear Tire and Service Centers. We're located where you need us to be.
From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE, Lewis.
Delaware 105.9.
From the first town in the first state in the USA, we're WXDE, Lewis.
Delaware 105.9.
CBS News, I'm Gary Nunn. The mighty Mississippi is on a tear, threatening cities and towns south of St. Louis. CBS News correspondent David Begnaud.
As the Mississippi River rises this morning, Cape Girardeau, Missouri's greatest tool is working. It's a flood wall. 93% of the city is protected by it, but the remaining 5% outside the flood wall are vulnerable. That's several hundred people, and Kim Conway is one of them.
I never ever thought I would sit in our front yard. I have never seen the street covered like this.
Kim Conway lives in the Red Star neighborhood of Cape Girardeau. Her home is now surrounded by sandbags. Her city councilman, Joe Uzzaro, surveyed the damage where some structures and vehicles are nearly submerged. Voluntary evacuations are underway, but many people are reluctant to leave.
The high water will approach record levels in the next couple of days, approaching 50 feet, surpassing the record set in 1993 by about 2 feet. Oklahoma Natural Gas right now investigating a spectacular explosion at a home, the Jardin neighborhood overnight in northwest Oklahoma City. There was a fire. Oklahoma Police Lieutenant Jeff Spruill says
it completely destroyed
the house in front of where the explosion happened, and then also damaged several other houses right around it.
Swirl says it's a miracle that no one was injured. The house is gone, a large hole where it once stood. A gun battle in northern India. A major security operation to secure an airbase in India over the last 14 hours. CBS's Larry Miller at the foreign desk in London.
The gun battle at India's Pathankot Air Force Base began with a pre-dawn raid by militants. When it appeared the attack was over, it erupted again, continuing for hours. It's being seen as an attempt to sabotage an improving relationship between India and Pakistan. Pakistan condemned the attack, saying it remains committed to being a partner with India.
4 terrorists were killed in the ordeal. More than 100 people protested in Cleveland. The crowd angry that a white police officer was not indicted in the shooting of 12-year-old Tamir Rice, who's black. They marched to the West Cleveland home of Cuyahoga County Prosecutor Tim McGinty, also including demands for a federal investigation into the November 2014 shooting. Rose Parade spectators looked up and saw a political message yesterday, courtesy a skywriter. CBS's Stephen Portnoy.
The anti-Trump messages were ordered to fly above the Rose Bowl, the Cotton Bowl, the Orange Bowl, and the Sugar Bowl. And Alabama real estate developer Stan Pate paid for it all.
This is not going to stop. This is just the start.
Though he's given thousands to Marco Rubio, Pate insists he's not acting on behalf of any candidate. He says he'll take anybody but Trump. Stephen Portnoy, CBS News, Washington.
Gasoline pump prices are inching lower. The AAA says the average price of a gallon of unleaded regular is down to $1.99, a fraction lower than it was yesterday. This is CBS News.
New year, new chance to get organized during the Store More, Save More event going on now at the Home Depot. With totes, shelves, and everything you need to organize every room in your home for less, a lot less. Like the HDX 5-shelf storage unit. It's a special buy for just $29.97. You save over $9. Let's do this at the Store More, Save More event going on now at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only while supplies last. See store for details.
If you want to work until you drop, reduce your standard of living in retirement, or lose more of your hard-earned money in the stock market, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to generate a steady, predictable income, I'm talking real wealth and financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. A free report is now available that reveals the money-making secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. It reveals how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and wealth-building power without risking your money in the Wall Street casino. To get your free special report, visit bankonyourself.com. That's bankonyourself.com.
The following program is a paid commercial presentation. The comments, views, and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
Okay. Tell me when we're back, Brooks.
We're back.
We're back. We are having a good time today. This is the largest group of people I think it's ever been in this room. So we're having fun. Weller's is closed. We're going to be open Monday morning at 9. The phone was ringing like crazy, so all the people that called, thank you for calling. We had a lot of fun with those giveaways, and we'll get back to you the first of the week, okay? So we had some free items. I wonder if anybody called about the item I held up on the stream. But anyway, we had some free giveaways, and you didn't have to buy a thing. You just had to call on the phone line I gave out and say, hey, so thank you to all the people that called. We've never had the phone ring that much, have we?
No, we haven't.
So thanks a lot for that. I wanted to let you know, I don't know if it's legal or illegal to have a burn barrel. So I'm not endorsing burn barrels with this statement. But we have metal barrels, and we have a hard time getting them. So sometimes we have them, and sometimes we don't have them for months. Right this minute, we have some of these barrels. And if a person ever saw somebody use a burn barrel, you understand what I'm talking about, okay? It's a big 55-gallon metal barrel. Now, you can use it as a trash can. I've seen them like at ball fields and stuff, and events where they'll have a big, trash bag in it, and it's a nice trash can too. But it's a 55-gallon metal barrel, and I'm saying that we have them right now. We have quite a few, and they come with a lid. And what's nice about the lid is it has this metal ring, and you just snap it open, and the lid will come right off, or you snap it shut, and the lid will stay on. So you don't have to, take a hammer and chisel and cut the lid out if you want it to have no lid. So we have 55-gallon metal barrels right now. The store's closed today, but if you want to call and leave a message and say, hey, set a couple aside or whatever, we don't do that anyway, so don't even make that call. But we've got them. So they're $20 each if you happen to want any. And if you have any questions, you can call the store, 337-8228, and leave a message, and we'll call you back. But we do have some. That's the main point I'm trying to make, is we do have some. I mentioned earlier, because I had somebody ask me a question about this, do we really buy used trailers? Yes, we really buy them. In other words, meaning you don't have to be buying a trailer from us. If you have a trailer that you're not using, whether it's a landscape trailer or equipment trailer, an enclosed trailer, a dump trailer, a tow dolly, and you don't need it anymore and you just want to get rid of it, or you don't know if you're going to need it, but you need the money more than you need the trailer sitting around, we buy them. Okay? We literally will write you a check and buy the trailer off of you. You don't have to buy a thing from us. It doesn't even have to be a trailer that came from us. So if you have a trailer that you would truly like to sell, we would truly like to buy it. We have used trailers out here for sale, and the way we get them is we trade them in, and we also just buy them. We read through the guide and other publications, and we look for trailers for sale, and then we go buy them, and we put them out here for sale. And we have people that bring trailers in, and we buy theirs also. So if you have a trailer you'd like to sell, just bring it on by on Monday, and we'll buy it from you. So that's that. I want to talk about another one of the people that I promote on a regular basis who has really wowed me in the past week or so, and it's our friend Rick Fowler from No Nonsense Office Machines. Now, Rick sells and services laptops and tablets and computers and fax machines and gaming systems and printers and copiers. Okay, I've dealt with him 25, 30 years. But I recently had a couple things that needed fixing, and I didn't even know if he would work on them. So Brooks got up with him, and one of them was a little microphone called an iRig mic, and it just quit working. We gave it to Rick. A couple days later, he calls us up and says, guess what? Got it fixed. Another thing was our camera. What was it? Like about $1,000 camera or something like that. Mm-hmm. And what happened? The sound quit working?
The mic jack. Something messed up in the mic jack.
Okay, so the mic jack. He was able to fix that. Mm-hmm. Then I have this speaker that's at home that's a brand called Bose, and my wife will take her iPod and just put it on it, and it will, sound better than the little speaker inside of it. But from plugging it and unplugging it, not the iPod part, but an electric plug, because you could turn it one way or the other, but if you turn it the wrong way, it bends the prongs inside. Mm-hmm. He fixed that. And then I got this Apple computer type thing where it looks like just a monitor, but it's actually the computer. And he's figuring out and assessing what's up with that. And I have to be honest, I mean, that's just me with a few little electronic devices that needed some attention. And he's very fair, he's very honest, tells us up front, this is worth fixing, this is not worth fixing. He'll give you an idea of what you're looking at. And he's just a nice guy to deal with. And I'm really glad that he buys an ad in my show, and I'm really glad to be supporting him and endorsing him. His name is Rick Fowler. He owns a business in Georgetown called No Nonsense Office Machines. He and I have been doing business for at least 25 years, maybe 30. And that's not an exaggeration. And I really encourage you to check him out. Now, he sells things. So, like, you could go to a store. Maybe you need a used computer or a laptop or a tablet. He sells them. And the nice thing there is, I mean, you could buy used electronic equipment in many places. But what he does that not everybody does is he services it. So he starts it up, makes sure everything works, checks it for this and that. So when you buy it, you know it's right. Okay? He offers service after the sale. He can sell you new. He can sell you used. He even buys some electronic things if you want to sell something. So if you have something and it's electronic, one-stop shopping for all your electronic needs. Give him a call, 856-7381, 856-7381. I don't know if he's open today or not, but his name is Rick Fowler, No Nonsense Office Machines, and I promise you he will take good care of you, okay? Next is, I want to mention this train show. I don't know if you've ever been here, Kevin, or not, but this is down in Delmar. It's their 30th annual open house. It's the Delmarva Model Railroad Club, and it's today, January 2nd, and tomorrow, and then also again next Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday today, it's from 11 to 4, and Sunday it's 12 to 4. Over 8,000 square foot of operating train layouts. It's upstairs.
I have not been to this event. I've planned to go 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
And never made it.
Well,
I have friends of mine that are train buffs that go, and they love it.
Oh, I've been, and it is phenomenal. Cool. So if you're just an individual and you say, I just want to see something interesting, or if you have kids or they'll love it because one train's going one way, another train's going another, and they're just choo-chooing, and lights are working, and it's really amazing. It's amazing. It's a labor of love because they put so much time into this, and it doesn't cost anything. I think there's a place you can make a little donation if you want to or something like that. But it's just really nice. So if you want
2 weekends left this week.
2 left. They are on Facebook. You can look them up there. I don't know exactly, probably Delmarva Model Railroad Club there. So if you have any questions, I'm going to give you 2 phone numbers real quick. One's a 410 number, 410-723-1709. That's 410-723-1709, or Delaware number 302-856-9250, 856-9250. That's just a plug for that. Well worth going down and taking some time to see it. Be aware, it is on the 2nd floor, and they do not have an elevator. That's the only thing. So if you can't handle the steps, then you might not be able to see this. But if you can, it is well worth your time. It's right downtown Delmar. So anyway, Kevin, what's on your agenda for the day? Anything?
Actually, today is planned with the family. We have
there you go.
I have an aunt that's an Alzheimer's patient, and she's in a Alzheimer's facility in Newcastle County. So
Okay, gonna go up.
So some family members, we're all going to go. And
that's nice. Very good. Well, very good. I can hear whatever Colin's doing. But anyway, it doesn't sound quite the same. Am I still on, Brooks? Mm-hmm. All right, everybody's okay. It was no problem. Just want to make sure. There are so many wires in this room. I feel like I'm in what's that room? The cath lab. So there's so many wires in here. So anyway,
this is better.
This is better. Yeah, this is better. Yeah. It'll be over at 9 no matter what.
Exactly.
All right. So anyway, Kevin is going to spend some time with family. This is a good time of year to do that, isn't it?
That's right, and that's the best part about this time of year. Being able to take a break, spend time with your loved ones. It's the company closes down. We have for years. Well, since we've been open, we've always closed down between Christmas and New Year's. So
that's nice.
To get a break. The way I look at it is, if you've got 6 employees that have 2 weeks vacation, that's 12 weeks of the year you're going to be shorthanded.
That's true.
So if you can make everybody take
right
a week off,
or allow everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
right.
Let them take a week off, then you've cut that shorthandedness down by at least.
Because it works both ways, though. When somebody takes vacation, also, it's more of a load on the people that aren't.
Absolutely. Yep.
So it really kind of is nice for everybody.
It is, and it's nice to know you should walk out the door one day and think, I don't have to think about this for the next week.
Now, honestly, does it work that way?
For them, I think it does. Okay. Not for me.
Okay.
Well, but it's a nice break, So that's great.
So you'll be back at it Monday.
Going strong.
Going strong.
Monday morning.
Yep. Colin, how are you doing?
I'm doing just great.
Man, you are busy with your phone. Are you
busy.
calling me?
Yeah, calling you.
I'm on the radio right now.
Yeah. I want some of the free stuff.
Oh, okay. That's why the phone's ringing so much. You're calling. Your son Colin's calling. Holy mackerel. All right. Well, anyway, and you're open today at Walls Service Center till noon.
Till noon, yep.
Till noon. Josh is there. Is that right?
Yep, Josh is there. Actually, I just got a text message from him. That's how I knew he was there.
Oh, okay. He said, make sure you.
Me when he walks in the door.
Okay, well, that's a good idea. That way you know he's there. All right. So anyway, give him a call. Say good morning to Josh, 422-8110. And you do all kinds of neat things there. Check the air and tires, oil changes.
Yep. I was
brakes,
just talking the other day that it is going to get cold.
Is it?
It's going to get cold. I saw it in the forecast, and I saw it in the calendar.
When do you think it's going to get cold?
January.
In
Tomorrow
January?
It's going to get cold.
Oh, is it really?
Overnight tonight, so.
Check your antifreeze.
Exactly. Stop in today before noon. Home. Check your antifreeze.
Good idea.
Josh is there. Other guys are there. They can take care of it for you.
No appointment.
That's really strange.
No appointment.
I had the air conditioner on Christmas morning.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I did too.
Yep.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
I feel like the odd man out. I didn't. All right. I'll turn mine on tomorrow.
That was the day it just caught up. Up till then it was. You
couldn't take it any longer.
Yeah, there was enough people in the house.
I had it
there
on
was cooking going on.
Okay.
I had it on the day before too, and a couple days before. Yeah, it was just so humid.
Yeah.
humidity was horrible.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Made the switch about 10 o'clock. I thought this is absolutely crazy. It's December 25th. I was turning the AC on.
It's kind of nice, though.
Yeah,
it's kind of nice.
Unless you sell propane.
Unless you have allergies.
When you sell propane, it's not very nice.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, it's another thing happens this time of year. People do what we're doing. Take inventory. You close out your books, and it's just the time of year that you start winding down, and then your mind goes to, am I getting any tax money back, or am I going to do the opposite of that, pay taxes? So I deal with an accounting firm called Luff & Associates in Milford. George Luff has been my accountant I've had 2 accountants in my whole life, and he is number 2, and the first one, unfortunately, passed away very young. So I switched over to George Luff, and he's hung right in there with me.
How long ago was that?
That was a long, long time ago, 25, 30 years, wow. Yeah. Yep. So, but it's Luff & Associates in Milford. Very good company. I enjoy dealing with them. It's been so long that George has had a son, Tyler, and he has grown up, went to college, and is now a CPA.
Wow.
Is how long I've dealt with him. So anyway, and he's handling a lot of our stuff now. But it's Luff & Associates. They actually have 3 offices now. They're in Rehoboth, in Milford, and in Dover. What I really think is neat, and I know it's not overly earth-shattering modern technology, but you dial one phone number no matter where you want to talk to. And I know that sounds odd, but I have some other companies I deal with that have more than one location, and I have to try to remember all these phone numbers, and I'll call one, and they'll say, oh, he's not here today, but he's there. If I dial one phone number for George Luff, I can get him, and it's 422-9699, 422-9699. Now, something else that Luff & Associates offers besides accounting is they have this system called Easy Payroll. Now, right at this table, there's 3 of us, myself, Colin, and Kevin. We all have employees. We all have payroll. Now, we know what happens this time of the year. We're waiting for our new charts, so we know how to do the first round of payroll, any changes that have been made or anything like that. And your employees don't want to hear, I haven't got the charts yet, so I can't do payroll yet. So that's why we switched over to Luff & Associates. We did it a couple years ago. It's probably going on our 3rd year now. It's called Easy Payroll. They handle it all. We don't have to worry about anything. If there's a problem, they own it. So they're just a great place to deal. If you have employees, you could have as little as 1 or 2, 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 or 100 or 200. So you just give them a call, and they'll go through it with you to whatever degree you want to use them or not use them. Now, you say, well, I don't use them for my accounting. Can I use them for my payroll? Absolutely. Even if you do your own accounting work, you could still use them for your payroll. So it's Luff & Associates, 422-9699. If you want to talk accounting, you want to talk payroll, you want to talk year-end stuff, or next year stuff, whatever you want to do, one number gets you to all 3 locations, 422-9699, luffcpas.com on the web. Nice, friendly group of people. I've dealt with them a long time. I survived an 8-day audit. My daughter didn't, but I did. So it was good. But we got audited one time, and it was like 8 days of all that. And we did it at George's office, and it was really good. And we didn't owe any money, and they didn't owe us any money. And it was a nice – it wasn't –
No handcuffs.
No handcuffs. Yeah. It was a nice – no pictures. I didn't make the news.
No
it was just a nice experience, and I learned a lot. And I was pleased with our bookkeeping. So 422-9699. Brooks, you're up. What do you want to tell us?
Well, we have been ordering and getting in quite a few trailers here lately.
Have you seen them?
Yeah, they're just coming in, it seems like, every day.
You know what we had the other day?
What's that?
We've had loads of trailers show up that we didn't even know were coming.
Nice.
A tractor trailer load of 15 or 20 trailers that we knew we had on order. We just had no idea they were even coming.
Wow.
And then you're talking 2-3 hours to unload the load and everything else, but they're out there.
Because depending on how they're loaded, it can be it's like Tetris out there.
Yeah, it is. They got the tongue underneath the back of this one and so on.
This one doesn't have tires on it. This one you got to lift that, do this. But we have been stocking up where basically we wanted to be ready for whatever you needed, whether it was
we've never had the
landscape trailer, an enclosed trailer, dump trailer, aluminum trailer. Yep. There's so many options out there, and that's what we pride ourselves in, is having options for you. You're not going to come here and have just one trailer to look at and
one brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
do people really like that, or do they get out there and get confused?
Most people like it.
Okay.
I mean, there's a few people that go out there and they're like, wow, I mean, what do I want? Because they have
Right.
so many options. But, we ask you questions. We try to figure out what you're using it for. Some people think we're trying to, invade their
Right,
privacy.
because it's not like it. I mean, if we only sold one brand, the question could be, how much is a 6x12 enclosed trailer?
Yes.
But now you say, okay, well, you want a 6x12 enclosed trailer. Do you want a side door or no side door? Ramp door or double doors? Do you want it 5'6" tall inside, 6 foot tall inside, 6'6" tall inside? Which do you want? Do you want plywood on the walls or Luan on them? That's what you were going to say, wasn't it?
Exactly. Do you want 16-inch on center
Or
wall post or
24 inch.
24-inch on center?
Right. Do you want a drop axle or not a drop axle?
Yep.
And it's unbelievable. And then what you have is every brand's different. We might have one brand that's standard interior height's 5'6".
Mm-hmm.
Another one's standard interior height might be 6 foot. Another one might be 6'2".
Mm-hmm.
Standard. So that's the problem. A lot of people, they'll see an ad somewhere or something and they'll just say, well, I saw this. Man, until you spend some time delving into it, there's a lot more to it.
Yeah, shopping over the phone is you really don't know what you're looking at.
Right.
All you know is the price, but the price, there's a lot of things that go into the price. What options does this trailer have? What options does that trailer have? So I mean,
and
the
then
number
you get into payload.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So the price doesn't really mean a whole lot depending on what you're using it for. I mean,
Right.
obviously everybody's looking for a good deal.
We got that. I mean, that goes
makes
without
sense.
saying almost. Right.
Exactly. But we want to make sure if you're using it for this, or let's just say you're buying it and you have crews that you send out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people tend to not take care of their stuff
Right.
when
so
they
you
don't
want
own
the
it.
cheapest, lightest duty one?
Exactly.
Right.
And
You want
that's
commercial grade.
just it goes without saying really, because you see it with all these companies. So
But-
you want something that's going to be heavy duty, that's going to stand up to a little bit more abuse, because these people don't own that trailer, so they're not going to take
They
care of it
don't.
like you would.
Right. Now let me ask you this, Brooks. In other words, is it still true that 7 or 8 out of 10 people are first-time trailer buyers?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where do they come from?
I'm asking the same question. When we were talking about me coming on here, I'm like, there can't really be that many people buy trailers. And no joke, I've been here, April will be 10 years, and every year it's just like, we're selling all these trailers. I'm like, it's gotta be
plateau.
Yeah, plateau. The market's got to be saturated at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But they just keep coming. And like you said, 7 or 8 out of 10 people are new trailer buyers.
And that's where we really kind of pride ourselves, is if you are a new trailer buyer, sure, there's plenty of places to go. In other words, the majority of the trailers that we trade in were bought at a big box store
Mm-hmm.
because the people bought it. They were extremely price conscious when they bought it. They thought they were getting some incredible good deal, but they found out it was the wrong trailer for their need.
Yeah, I can tell you some of the ones recently that we've traded in have been 14s and 15s. So that's
They
telling
didn't
you
even
that,
use them hardly.
Yeah, that they bought something
Very quickly
yeah.
assessed it wasn't the right trailer.
Exactly. So they brought it here, traded it in, and got what was going to work for them.
Yep. So, and we're as competitive as any big box store, Tractor
absolutely.
Supply, Lowe's, Home Depot, Gander Mountain. We sell the same brand, Carry On. So if you happen to buy a trailer at one of those places and have any warranty problems, good luck getting it handled there. But we will handle warranty problems for trailers we didn't even sell.
Mm-hmm.
So, in other words, if you bought a trailer somewhere else, and that's another thing we run into. We have a lot of people going to buy them online. Oh, that's the place to buy a trailer. That way, if you need any service, where are you going to go? Online?
Yeah.
To get something fixed. So I had somebody the other day, that said, oh, I'll just go down here to one of these. And I'm like, well, what would you do if the day and the exact minute you bought the trailer at one of the big box stores and the lights didn't work? What would you do? Do you really, truly think there's anybody in that building that's going to come out in the parking lot and fix your lights? People don't even think about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to make sure they understand. But we're as competitive as anybody. So, I mean, if you're going to buy a trailer anywhere, online, big box store, whatever, we're going to do what we got to do within reason. And that's within reason.
Yeah.
To sell you a trailer.
And another thing that we do that a lot of places don't do is we go out on the lot with you. We go out.
We actually walk outside the building.
Yeah, and I can say that,
That
not
sounds funny,
many
but we
places do it because I've talked to customers that have come in here, and I mean I've had.
Didn't you have a guy just the other day that all you had to do
was ask for his business?
He said he'd been to 4 trailer places.
4 different places. I was the first person that asked for his business.
Isn't that something?
And that's all it took to sell the trailer. Now, we obviously went out, figured out what the best trailer was going to suit his needs based on what he was using it for, and then, went on from there. He took the trailer home and has been using it and is excited to have a new trailer.
Yep.
Have you ever gone to somewhere to go shopping and feel like they really don't care if they sell something to you? Isn't that irritating?
A little bit, especially when it's like $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000. Yep.
And you get kind of blown off, and it's like, well, here it is, go, and you think, why am I spending money here?
Right, because it's convenient.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's convenient to be mistreated like that. But we do put time into it. I am always amazed on rainy days. I'll walk out in the showroom and look at my guys, and their feet are sopping wet. They've been out with customers in the rain. The customer, they're just out there that one time.
Yeah.
If you're going to work a 10-hour day, you're going to be out there many times. But, we do try very hard to take good care of people. I had an organization the other day that was going to buy a trailer, and the guy was saying, well, we're going to look around for the best deal. And I said, think about that. You're a local service organization, and every time you need something or selling something, you like me to donate or support what you've got going on. But when it comes time for you to, reciprocate, to give back, you're going to shop everywhere in the high heavens. We just had another local business was going to go cross the bridge to buy a trailer, and I eat at their restaurant. And I said, really? I said, I eat at your restaurant and I pay retail every single time I come through the door. But when it comes to you buying a trailer, you're going to nickel and dime me and tell me right up front how far you would drive not to support me. I'm amazed at that kind of thinking. It's called stinking thinking is what it is, in other words, because everybody in this community should want one another to thrive, not just survive.
Exactly right.
We would want one another to thrive because that means we all win. But, this selfless, self-serving attitude, it bothers me. But just recently, it was an organization that's like a nonprofit service organization that wants a trailer, and they're so nickel and dime about it. I'm just amazed. I'm blown away. Because you would think they would want to go right into that business and say, you know what, you support many things in this community. I want to do what I can to support you. No, we're not going to take advantage of, but to preference it with, I'm going to buy it wherever I can buy it the cheapest. Just speaks for your level of intelligence.
Well, that's why our manufacturing has moved over to China because
that's
what we
and then
demanded.
people complain because
price, not the best quality.
And then they complain because the jobs are going.
Right, exactly. It's the same people.
It's the same people.
Right.
Yeah, it's amazing. So we are here at Weller's. We're not crying or moaning or anything like that. We're here. We're competitive. We're honest. We deal locally. We support local things. We give back to our community. But we need that from people also.
Yeah.
We know you want a good deal, but you don't have to tell us that you would drive 100 miles to not deal with us. We do also have feelings. In other words, that matters to us. So, because when you drive 100 miles out of your way to buy a trailer, here's the thing you got to remember. If you have an axle or wheel bearing problem, we don't have to work on your trailer if you bought it somewhere else. It's an option. We're not like the car industry. We don't have to work on your trailer. It's up to us if we want to. But we do it. We actually do warranty work for people that bought trailers somewhere else.
Yeah, and those people, I feel like when they drive that far away, I feel they feel trapped into buying something because now they've spent the time,
that much time.
And
their
drove
pride
so
isn't
far.
going to let them come back.
Exactly. They're like, I've driven 100, 200 miles to go pick up something. I can't go home empty-handed, or that was a wasted, double it because now you got to come home.
Right. But
So-
we had a guy the other day. I couldn't do his deal, and he wants to drive 2.5 hours to buy a trailer, not from us. All right, we're going to be right back with this soapbox in the next couple of minutes. Stay tuned. Weller does Delmarva.
Be sure to play the ultimate football pool at our website, Delaware1059.com. Presented by Nicola Pizza on the Avenue, Upper Deck Sports Bar. Each week, our top scorer will win a $30 gift certificate courtesy of Nicola Pizza on the Avenue, Upper Deck Sports Bar. Offering 2 stories of great dining with an excellent view of downtown Rehoboth. Enjoy great food and drink specials during all pro and college football games. And bet, watch, and win with the Delaware Sports Lottery now at Nicola Pizza on the Avenue, Upper Deck Sports Bar. And be sure to play the ultimate football pool every week at Delaware1059.com.
Hi, I'm Joan London. If you're looking for senior care for your mom or dad like I was, call A Place for Mom, the nation's largest senior living referral service. Their local advisors will explain your options and help you select senior living communities at no cost to you.
to speak with your local senior care advisor, call A Place for Mom, 1-800-379-1174. That's 1-800-379-1174.
There's a place for answers, a place for Mom.
CBS News Update. The bloated Mississippi is rushing toward the Gulf, leaving a legacy of death, destruction, and despair.
It's devastating because, my friends live there and they lost their homes.
Missouri Senator Roy Blunt says most of the levees are designed to withstand 100-year floods, but they are breached every few years now.
I think it's time to look again and see, okay, why is it that we are fighting this weather more times than we would have traditionally thought we would?
93% of Cape Girardeau, Missouri is protected by a flood wall.
That seawall around the city of Cape Girardeau can withstand water up to 53 feet. So if it crests at 50 tomorrow, the city's in a pretty good place. The big concern now are for the towns and villages along the Mississippi River, north, south, and east of here, which are really in a vulnerable position and will be for the next 24 to 72 hours.
CBS's David Begnaud, 15 flood-related deaths in Missouri. CBS News Update, I'm Gary Nunn.
So, Lisa, did you hear about Helen in HR?
Becky, I'm not into gossip.
They let her go.
It's none of my business or yours.
Seems she posted the new job opening in accounting.
Like I said, I don't gossip.
And she didn't use DelmarvaJobs.com.
No.
Claims she forgot.
How could that happen?
Was she trying to get fired?
She must have known.
Right. That is HR 101.
It's the first thing you learn.
Use DelmarvaJobs.com. It reaches thousands of job seekers.
Yeah, lets you post into 5 different categories for no extra cost, and they have a resume database.
And that live customer service to help you write your perfect job posting.
Really? They do all the work for you.
Don't tell anyone.
No, I don't gossip.
Oh, well, me neither.
No, we're just gathering information.
Right.
Busy afternoon?
Actually, I have to post a job. Seems there's an opening in HR.
Do you mind if I tell Tracy in marketing?
You didn't hear it from me.
I would never gossip.
DelmarvaJobs.com. Long name, amazing results.
Hey everybody, it's Jim Weller from Weller's Utility Trailers in Bridgeville with a couple items I'd like to tell you about. The first one is a brand new 5-foot wide, 8-foot long landscape trailer, and it comes with a ramp gate, and this is a very unique ramp gate. It folds down, so if you want to load something like a 4-wheeler or a lawnmower or a golf cart, no problem there. But when you're not hauling anything, it will fold flat onto the floor so you have less wind resistance. They're only $647 at Weller's in Bridgeville. We also have a brand new Champion 4,000 watt generator for $297. That's pretty much the best price you're going to find, whether it's in a big box store or on the web. They're available at Weller's in Bridgeville. So whether you need a generator or a trailer, or you just want to talk turkey or buy something, I'm your guy, and Weller's is the place. We're right on Route 13 in Bridgeville, 337-8228, Wellers.com on the web, and like us on Facebook.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
Contact Satterfield and Ryan, Delaware's elite Power Pro Generac dealer at DelawareGenerators.net or call 422-4919.
Hi, I'm Jeff Twilley, Director of Operations and Technical Services for Delmarva Broadcasting Company. It's my job to keep all of our radio stations on the air at all times. You depend on us for up-to-the-minute news and information, and Delmarva Broadcasting depends on the services of a great local company, Satterfield and Ryan, your elite Generac generator dealer. They take care of our business. Let them take care of yours. Call Satterfield and Ryan at 302-422-4919.
I finally moved to the beach and want to retire, but worry about how to manage my investments so that I can be confident in retirement. My financial advisor is now far away and seems to have forgotten about me.
If you're not getting the service and attention you deserve from your financial advisor, then you should come in and talk to us at the Locken Investment Group in Lewis. I'm John Locken, Managing Principal. We're an independent, research-oriented financial practice. Our focus is on helping our clients prepare for and enjoy their retirement. Most of all, we believe in communicating with our clients often. With us, you will not be left wondering where you stand.
Call us today for a complimentary portfolio review. 302-645-6650. Locken Investment Group. Independent, research-oriented, proactive, effective, local, and accessible. 302-645-6650.
Investment products and services are offered through Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Network, LLC, WFAFN, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer and a separate non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo & Company. Lockett Investment Group, LLC is a separate entity from WFAFN. Investment and insurance products.
Opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect the views of the staff, management, or advertisers of Delaware 105.9.
All right. We're in our last half an hour of our first show of the year. I'm going to give some more stuff away. Is that all right?
Sure.
Okay. Let me think. What's left? I'm going to just do some repeats, okay? The first one is the exercise piece of equipment. So if you're just, yeah, you thought that was the only one, didn't you? You were hoping that was the only one. All right. Well, anyway, we're giving some stuff away today. So this is our first show of the year. You're listening to Weller Does Delmarva. And I mentioned this earlier. It's New Year's resolution. A lot of people want to get in shape. They're looking for a way to exercise. They don't want something that's big and bulky. They don't want it to burn gasoline or electricity or propane. It's nothing worse than having a propane-operated treadmill and running out of propane. You know, you know what I mean? In other words, you know how sometimes your gas grill runs out of propane?
So you're saying these jump ropes or these things you're talking about are not propane powered? And
they're not going to run out of nothing, okay? Anyway, we're giving away jump ropes, folks. It's a 2-pack. They're 7 foot long, a 2-pack of jump ropes, and they're absolutely free. And you say to yourself, my gosh, what would I have to possibly do to be able to get something like this absolutely free, no purchase necessary? You're going to have to dial the phone, okay? And it's 337-7300. Look, Brooks is dialing it now. He's so rude. He's standing right in front of us and doing it. 337-7300. If you just call that number and say, listen, I want one of them jump ropes. I've been thinking about it for a while. I want my spouse to have one. Well, guess what? They're a his and hers pack. They come with 2, and they're free. So anyway, just want to let you know. Now, there's some warnings on here. It says, warning, cords and strings pose a risk of strangulation. Please use according to instructions. Where are the instructions?
I'm thinking
you
there's
think
no
so?
Instructions.
Oh, my gosh. Now I'm stumped already.
These do have swivel handles.
They do.
Can you use them as a tow rope?
Maybe. I'd stand back when you do that. When it snaps.
I didn't see the warning against
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Choking hazards, small parts, not for children under 3 years. Okay. So anyway, it does conforms to ASTM F963.
And that'll give you that's the comfort.
Right. There's where your comfort comes in, everybody. All right. And the magic words are made in China. Okay? So these are made in China. These are them jump ropes. So anyway, they're free.
Factories all over the country. The United States have shut down because of this, Jim.
Right. All right. They're free. 337-7300. Anyway, we're giving them away. All right. No purchase necessary. All you got to do is call. Now, it's only one, so please don't call up and say, yeah, set 100 of them aside. I want 100 of them. I want to talk about my chiropractor. Can I? Dr. Trillia. I don't know if any of you guys know him or not, but he's a real good guy. Peninsula Chiropractic Center. I've been dealing with him for years now. And
I just was a patient of theirs.
Were you really?
First time, yes.
You're kidding me.
First time ever to a chiropractor.
In your life?
In my life, yes.
Gosh.
And
25, 30 years old?
32. Yeah. Had a hip injury and went there and didn't see Dr. T.
You saw Dr. Bud.
Dr. Bud, yeah. And they worked me in, got me in, and, I got 4 visits.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be.
It was a great experience.
I like them. Well, anyway,
I met him.
they worked you in.
Yep.
Did you meet Dr. T?
I did, yeah.
You know, he actually goes to Crossroads Church.
Is that right?
Don't know if you ever seen him there or not.
No, I had never met him before, but he came in the middle of the session.
Dr. Trillia
introduced himself.
Yep. Well, he was just a teenager when he started, and then he grew into a young man and went to college, and now he has his own business, and he gets to work all he wants.
They're busy.
They're busy.
They're busy.
Now, you said they got you in. Did you find them to be accommodating when you called?
Very much so. Yeah, they worked.
That's what I like.
I've got I definitely know when in my schedule works for me.
And they made it work.
And they did. Yeah, they did.
Well,
yep.
Well, that is what I have found to be very nice about them. I've had some trouble with my shoulder, which you don't think of a chiropractor when you think of your shoulder. But I get down there, and I dealt with Dr. Bud. That dude, he just maneuvered my shoulder around, and, man, it felt so much better. It was like instant relief, in other words. And they also do massage therapy there, but they're just a really good locally owned and operated place. Now, they take insurance, so if you have insurance and you have questions, am I covered, am I not, or if you just want to pay cash, they also do that. But very nice, very friendly place. There's Dr. Trillia and Dr. Bud. If you would, like them on Facebook just while you're at it, no big deal there. But it's a small local business, owner-operator. Everybody there is very friendly, very accommodating, even when they take you back and get you started and all that. Nobody's got an attitude or nothing. I like all that because if you go to a medical facility nowadays, you might find one person that's really making you feel good about dealing there. But after you've dealt with about 5 or 6 people in that place, it's hard to say, everybody here is glad to be here. Brooks, what do you think? You've been there, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
Have you been there?
I have. Quite a few times.
Really? You're getting those checkups from the neck up?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
How's it working?
Oh, great.
And Brooks's brother, Brandon, told me that he got like instant relief from his headaches, in other words. So everybody's thing is different. You know, I go for my back, but since my shoulder started hurting, I'm thinking, what the heck? You know, and they told me they even do ego massages. So if I'm having a bad day, a little down, lost a sale on a trailer, that may take both of them. Yeah, tag team.
I didn't even know you could get it in the front door, Jim.
Yeah, I haul it down in a trailer. But anyway, so it's Peninsula Chiropractic Center. They're on Route 13 in Seaford. Give them a call at 629-4344, 629-4344, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com. Nice place to do business. I'll tell you something else. My granddaughter, I know it sounds like a silly story, but, you know, she had tubes put in her ears, and then eventually they fall out. And I don't know if y'all knew they do fall out. I mean, they're truly a little teeny tiny tube. But she was going to possibly deal with another doctor and maybe have to go have some more things done. And Dr. T said, just maybe I can help. Maybe I can help. So we started taking her there, and she started getting some adjustments in her neck and her spine and so on. And by golly, she can hear better. I find that just mind-boggling. But he said, you know, when you think about it, your ears and your head and your neck and all that, if it's not in alignment, things are not flowing. And by flowing, he literally means fluid is not flowing. You know, so you get it in a line and things are working better. It seems odd and crazy, doesn't it? But he does a good job. So anyway, somebody's phone's ringing.
I did not know what to expect when I went.
For real? Were you nervous?
Not nervous, but I didn't want to. You know, I wasn't looking forward to being hurt.
Okay.
You know? And they, you know, they didn't do anything to me that was painful at all. It was nothing but relief. So that was all.
Nice.
All good.
Yeah. Well. Yep. 629-4344. Give them a call and just say, hey, I'd like to talk about what you might or might not be able to do to help me. Did you get instant relief, Kevin, or was it?
Yeah.
Really?
And everything that the doctor told me was going to happen. He said, "Now you're going to feel better today, but the pain's probably going to shift, and in a couple of days it's going to feel different.
Okay.
And the pain's probably going to come back, but it's going to come back in a different way." And he explained it, and he was exactly right.
Isn't that something?
And it was, and then we went back for another treatment, and then
boom.
I think it was like 4 times, and it was done.
Wow.
Now, not to sound like I'm selling you, but I really recommend people consider a chiropractor once a month.
Really?
It's just a darn good idea. You know, you're busy, you're on the phone.
Just for a general alignment.
Just a general alignment, you know. I could tell, I know this sounds odd, if I'm because it affects every single part of your nervous system. Everything. So if anything is out of alignment, you know, and you figure, do you know you're taller in the morning than you are at night? And that's not a joke.
Because you've been laying
down.
down.
Because you've been laying down. In other words, but
You've
by
been
the end of the
compressed.
day,
You compress.
gravity and everything. Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw that out
So
there.
you
as a
get up
freebie.
early to measure yourself, right?
Right. That's what I do. All right. Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Enough said. They're good people, and I like them. So, Colin, how are you?
I am doing good.
All right. And Kevin, do you have anything else to say?
I'm good.
Have you had fun?
I've had fun. I've enjoyed just hanging out.
Good. And how about you?
Yeah, been good.
Good. And Colin, or I meant Brooks?
Yes, it's been good. Still, you check your back every second.
It's been fun.
Oh, gosh. Hey, I want to mention a couple of buildings I have for rent if I could. I have a building in Greenwood that's a 6,000 square foot building that I'd like to rent. So if there's anybody out there looking to open a business in Greenwood, it has city water, city sewer. I'm going to rent it for $1,500 a month. It's a big building. You could have a storefront. It's actually zoned commercial, so you could even have a used car lot if you want. I'd like to get this thing rented. Okay? Any questions about that, give me a call. Then I'm going to take you all the way over to Ellendale, Route 113 in Ellendale. I have a building right on the highway that is currently a thrift store, but they are going to not be renewing their lease, and they're going to be moving out by the 1st of February. So if somebody out there would like to open a thrift store and take over right where they left off, you're welcome to do that. Or if you want to put offices in there, it is also zoned what's called C1, which means you could even have a car lot right there. And it's on Route 113 in Ellendale, and it's $1,250 a month. So if you have an interest in either property or you have any business ideas of something I should open up, I'm open-minded too. I'm itching to get into something new. I ought not to, but it's a new year, and I just feel like getting into another business. But I really don't want to. I'd rather just rent the building. So any questions about that, give me a call at 337-7300, 337-7300. Now, starting next week, hopefully, if everything works out, because once it gets worked out, we're going to be on Cozy TV every week from 7 to 8 in the morning.
And today was a test. It wasn't
was
an
a
actual
test.
It was a test.
That's
and,
right.
We failed the test.
We failed the test.
But that's why we are running a test.
Right.
It's not
and that is exactly why I don't like tests.
Right.
Okay? When I was in school, I used to pay people to do my homework. I couldn't get them to do the test, though. But anyway, so we're just letting you know.
Me, that's fine.
We're just letting you know that we're going to be broadcasting not only on Delaware 105.9, but also on Cozy TV. So we're on every week from 7 to 9 on Delaware 105.9. You can listen online or you can listen on air. Then also, we're going to be on from the 7 to 8 hour on Cozy TV. So that's on what? Comcast 204,
right.
Mediacom 99.
Over the air 31.2.
I got to get my antenna working at home again.
Delmarva's My Cozy TV. It's available in all the surrounding Maryland counties.
Okay.
Sussex County.
It's humongous. So next week, hopefully that'll be worked out. Weller's Utility Trailers is closed right now. We'll be open again on Monday at 9. Again, thank you to all the people that supported our business all through the year. We had a nice year, and we appreciate it. And I got off on a rabbit trail there a little bit, just talking about people supporting people. And I really want to say this. We have the support of the community, and we thank you for that. And we like to support things also, and we are honored to be allowed to support different organizations. But it is important when there's so many people that have said, boy, Walmart kills small businesses. I think somebody here said it like that. Walmart doesn't kill small businesses.
People that go to Walmart.
People that go to Walmart kill small businesses. In other words, you have to think about it. Walmart doesn't do anything but sell stuff. It's the person that buys it that determines whether the person down the road that sells the same thing. So you do have to think about that, folks. In other words, who do you want left in business 5 years from now, 10 years from now? You have to think about it. When you have local small businesses like myself, like Colin Walls, like Kevin, like No Nonsense Office Machines, and Peninsula Chiropractic Center and that Granite Place and Ellendale. We're local businesses. It's important that we try to keep one another in business. Nobody wants anybody to take advantage of them or not treat them fairly. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying just allow us to charge you whatever we want. I'm just saying be fair and reasonable with us, and don't think that this internet is so mystical that it can provide things that local people can't, because we are your local people. We're your fire companies. We're your volunteers. We're us. We're the community. So I don't know how else to say it. I'm just saying I'd appreciate it if everybody would consider this year a New Year's resolution to try your best to support local businesses, keep them afloat, keep them in business, and so on and so forth. Recently, I had put a post on Facebook about, if you were going to book a cruise, would you book it online or would you? And it wasn't even actually for me. It was for somebody I knew that was talking to somebody at BJ's about booking a cruise. And, man, so many people said, no, use a local travel agent and stuff like that because they're all the same price anyway. And I didn't personally know that. I didn't know that, a local travel agent would be the exact same price for a cruise as it would be online. So,
and if it's the first time you've ever gone on a cruise, you're going to have questions. And you can't get, unless you want to chat. online.
Right.
And I don't know. Maybe that appeals to some people, but
well, it depends on where you work, Kevin.
Yeah. But the travel agent route
is the way to go.
Is the way to go.
Yeah. So anyway, Weller's is going to be open on Monday. We've had a nice year. If you have any questions, you can go to our website, which is wellers.com. I did mention looking for another person around here. We are just going to go ahead and hire that would be the fourth person we would have here to put on hitches, put trailers together. When a customer buys a trailer, help them hook up. That would be nice, because if you were here the other day, 3 wasn't enough. We were swamp plump busy because our shop guy, Jesse, we keep him busy all the time, packing wheel bearings, putting brakes on, putting brake boxes in, stuff like that. And we want to just expand that even more and more. So if you have a trailer and it needs working on, you didn't have to buy it here. It's fine. Just bring it on in. We'll take care of any needs you have. We have a whole showroom full of parts. We're expanding that too, aren't we?
Absolutely.
We're making the showroom bigger, and we're buying more parts.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So got a lot going on. So it's Wellers.com on the web. The store's phone number is 337-8228. We've got Brooks Ritter in sales. We've got Earl Jackson. We have got Jason Troyer, Brandon Ritter, and probably going to hire more help up there too. So this is a good year. Feels good. Going to hire more people. Going to grow. I'm going to do one more giveaway, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. This is for the Weller's discount card. I mentioned it earlier. Now, I'm not going to give you more than one, okay? It's a $15 item. I'm going to give you one of these absolutely free. No purchase necessary. Wouldn't hurt our feelings if you did look around the showroom and maybe purchase something. But if you call, leave your name and number. I'm going to give you a special number in just a minute. Leave your name and number, and then we'll call you back Monday, and you can have one of these Weller discount cards absolutely free. You can go online to Wellers.com and see all the different businesses that are listed there, and it's a card you just use it time and time and time again all through 2016, okay? But, you can't come in and get 2 of them. We're just going to give you one. No purchase necessary. We're not willing to deliver it. We're not willing to mail it to you. You do need to come to our store. It's like a ploy. In other words, the motive is to get you to come into the store. So the phone number is 337-7300, 337-7300. If you call that number now and you leave your name and number, you will be eligible for one of these Weller discount cards, absolutely free, no purchase necessary, a $15 value. And it's got Hardee's and Bethany Blues and Papa John's and Applebee's and Abbott's Grill and Burgers and Beans and Professional Power Wash, Duck Inn Car Wash, Arby's, Subway, Cafe Tamborelli's, McDonald's, The Palace, Snow-Yo, Rudy's Diner, Rita's, Nicola's, and Mama Maria's. You can have one of these cards absolutely free, and if you insist, I will allow you to take me to lunch so I can be there and witness you using the card, okay, if need be. Guys, what else do you want to talk about? I'm almost out of time.
You are.
I are.
Want to talk about that?
You want to?
Count
Almost
down?
being out of time. Countdown. We're going to count down for the next 7 minutes, folks. Is John Butler back at the station?
Yes, he is.
All right. John, thank you very much for all your help. I noticed I had put a Facebook post out there and said, what's something you did? And he said, I made the switch. And I'm not 100% sure what he means by that, but some people know what it means. And we just want to say thank you, John, for making the switch. You work hard. You do a good job. And he's probably the youngest employee at the station. He looks like he's like a teenager. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, but good thing he's not listening right now. But anyway, so thank you, John. And other than that, we have a lot going on. Wellers has got a big year on tap. I got them buildings for rent. Get them things rented, and we're going to be good. If we don't rent them, we're going to open something. So stay tuned for that. What else is up with you, Mr. Walls? The phone is ringing like crazy. Don't you wish we were open taking them calls?
Yeah, right.
I'm trying to get those Weller's cards.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Wow,
I am working on a deal on a tractor trailer load of used toupees. So I just coming from a nursing home. But anyway,
better than a funeral home.
I guess they had to turn them in when they started living there. But anyway, I'm just letting you know, you don't know what we're going to sell next, okay? Mm-hmm. And I don't know what we're going to sell next. But we do have a lot of fun buying and selling things.
Did you get a tractor trailer? Did you order a tractor trailer load of jump ropes, or it was just like
It was part of a grab bag, I think.
Okay.
Okay, here's what happens
That
to me.
makes more sense to me.
Okay, here's what happens. You thought I bought them on purpose.
Well, I just didn't know if one day you decided I'm going to go shopping for jump rope.
Right. And invested hours in it. Yeah. But what I'm saying is we have people call up and say, hey, we have a tractor trailer load of merchandise, okay? And let's just say it could be from a name brand store. And there's $100,000 worth of stuff in there at a retail value, and it's $8,000. Do you want it right now or not?
And then you get it, and you find out what's in it.
And you got to, and you get it,
right now.
and you got to make up your mind right that second. You can't see anything. You can't look at anything. There's no returns. It's either you want it or you don't. So then I buy it, and then we actually, Kevin, have tractor trailer loads of merchandise that we've had for 4 years we haven't looked at yet.
Really?
Is how bad it is. That's how bad it is
so
around here.
You could have a 4-pack of jump rope.
I actually could have jump ropes for short people because these are 7 foot long. They're only for tall people. Okay? So I actually could have them for short people. I use the word vertically challenged, not short.
There you go.
Okay. So it's hard to say what I have. Let me tell you one of the weirdest things I have, and I have thousands of them, but my daughter will not allow me to sell them. Anybody know what they are?
It's not socks.
It's not socks.
Cold medicine.
Earwax removers.
Oh, there we go.
And it's a real thing. As seen on TV.
Like a sucker?
Yes. And some of them look new and some of them look used. And she is like, under no circumstances am I working here if we're selling them.
Yeah. You might want to put your own
So,
tractor trailer.
I'm waiting for them.
on and be the guy making the call.
I need to go to the building in
here it is.
Greenwood.
Yeah.
But in other words, so I'm just saying, and you never know what's going to become popular again. Right?
That's true. But, there's safe bets, and that could be one of them.
Oh, my
That
gosh.
Earwax removers.
This
might
is why my
not
insurance
become a
agency
trend.
and I talk so often.
Selling that kind of stuff.
Yeah, selling that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm just saying we do have a lot of fun here at Weller's. I love to buy and sell things. I have people say, where do you get this? Why do you get this? Like these Zag cleaning kits. Man, we got hundreds of these, don't we?
Yeah.
Huh?
Hundreds.
What's that other thing we got? That 4-piece thing for...
Yeah. It was a 4-piece. It was for a PSP, a PlayStation Portable, and it has like a little lock. It has a little screen guard. I'm like, why?
But I got a deal.
He didn't even know what a PlayStation Portable was.
Right. Hey, we got to go. We're out of time. God bless you all. Have a good weekend. Thanks, everybody, for listening and being on, and Happy New Year. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
The preceding program was a paid commercial presentation.
January is the month to make New Year's resolutions. This year, make one that sticks, like keeping your vehicle